card.
I was raised in church. I accepted Christ at age 8, and I continued my relationship off and on. So I grew up playing basketball. Had played some college basketball. I had an opportunity to go play semi-pro, but decided not to. But never let go of the game. I ended up moving down here in 2006, got involved in Calvary in 2007, continued to make some bad decisions in my life, and found myself on my knees in 2010 and said, it's time for me to stop playing with God. So I gave my life to God, the full reins, and I said, all right, let me just start serving you. First thing I did was I jumped into a ministry called Big Brothers, and I started serving on the younger kids. But about 6-7 months of serving, a couple of leaders of Big Brothers approached me about a mentoring opportunity with an older kid, a 12-year-old kid named David Lewis. Had no experience with the older kids, but I took a leap of faith and said, okay, Lord, I want to serve you, so I'm going to put my trust in you, and I'm going to get involved with this kid. First thing I did was took him to dinner and said, okay, so tell me about yourself.
He asked me what my hobbies were, what I like to do, what was my favorite foods.
And immediately the two things that stood out was sports and video games. And so right there was our kind of common interest that allowed us to start to build that relationship.
Me and my mom, we were fighting. I was getting bad grades in school, and I was just dealing with a lot.
As a single parent, things my son do not share with me that he doesn't feel comfortable talking to me about. He calls his mentor. He shares his heart with him. Sometimes I'm the problem, so, that's fine. I do know that he's getting godly counsel, and that's what it's important to me.
Just try to encourage him that, the situation he's in isn't ideal, so it's going to be a struggle. But what he needs to do is he needs to realize that he's serving God, and just by, just being obedient to his mother, treat her the way Christ would treat the church, and just know that he's serving the Lord, whether it's his mother, his teacher, friends, whoever it is, and just, have that selfless attitude.
Torrey is one of the best things that happened to me in my life. Has helped me get into my Bible more, do devotionals in the morning, and pray constantly.
Over the last couple of years, I've seen him go from middle school to high school, deal with some of the struggles with that, a lot of the temptations, but still have that main foundation so that he hasn't fallen into a lot of those temptations. There's still struggles, but having that foundation and knowing, what's important has helped him to overcome some of those.
He feels like a big brother to me, like he's like a friend. I really don't know where I would be without Torrey.
Yeah.